Welcome to GrumpyMan's Reviews, and today I have my hands on the eLinkSmart Smart Home Wi-Fi Camera Kit. Let's have a quick look at the packaging and then I'll open it and show you what's included. So control your home with your smartphone, Smart Home Kit, Wi-Fi HD, and these are the items that are obviously included. Some features on this side which of course I will show you. Packaging list, what's included, and over here it does have the QR codes for Android and iOS. I will be using the Android one later on. This is everything that was inside the box of the eLink Smart Home Camera Kit. Now I will leave a link in the description box below if you want to pick this up or if you want to know more about it. So let's get on with what's what. First of all, you get some screws and some fixtures. Again, some screws and fixtures. You get a plug and a micro USB for the camera itself. Okay, included you get some paperwork for the wireless PIR detector. Thanks to eLink, you get the eSmart Cam cloud storage card. For 60 days you get a free trial, and then after that, if you would like to purchase it, you can. But the camera does take SD card, which is not included. So that's the authorization code at the bottom there. So if you do want to make use of that, keep that card handy. You've got another little card there. eLinkSmart, get connected. That's just their Facebook, and send them a message and then they email if you do get any problems with your camera kit. You get a instruction manual that says 433MHZ Smart Home. Basically runs you through how to get the camera up and running. This is also a baby monitor. It does have, now normally you say baby monitor, you could keep an eye on the baby, but this smart camera does in fact have nursery rhymes and some stories as well, which we will be looking at later on. Just explain to you. Now, okay, here the devices included within this was the doorbell, the PIR sensor, and the door and window sensor, which I will show you. But you can also purchase a gas sensor and a smoke sensor. So quite useful piece of equipment this is the doorbell. Now, seen it, I pushed it and it lit up blue. You get some tape, sticky back tape, to connect it onto the back of that. These are the magnetic door and window sensors. You get 2 of them, which are really handy. And then at the back there they do have this tape, but you will need to pull out, and they've got some sticky tape on back of there. I will of course show you this in use as well. These little tapes here connect to the back of there, keep them fixed. Now you get this little connector here that goes at the back of the PIR detector. You can use it if you want, so it would push up that way and it will stick in. I don't want to do it right now because if you look in, if you can, I don't know if you can, yeah, if you can see there, it's got a little switch there that's on off. That would open from there if you need to install a new battery in the PIR detector. You get a bracket for the camera, and earlier on I showed you the screws. They would of course go in there, and then you can mount the camera on top of there. Onto the eLink Smart camera itself. So this camera records in 1280 by 720p. It has a 335 degree pan, has a 50 degree tilt, it has 950 degrees field of view. So let's look at the hardware of it first. So starting from the bottom, it's got a little rubber seal there which should keep it sturdy, so it's not that easy to knock. So if someone knocks into it, it won't fall off. It's a good thing. And it's got a little tripod mount there. At the back here, that's the charging port down here at the bottom, and then that's TF, it's so that's for the SD card, again not included, and it does support up to 128 GB. And then over here it's a reset button. Now there's a button back here what's got like a play symbol on it. What that's for, if you push that when you get the camera up and set it, you push that and that would actually ring the app on your phone, and then you can answer, and then you can have a two-way conversation, because over here that's where the speakers are on both sides there. And that of course is the camera lens, and that would be the little sensor, because it does have infrared LEDs this for night vision. Then there's some eLinkSmart branding there. I've got my Android phone and I'm going to take it there. So that it runs on the eSmart Cam app. Once you install the app, you've got to pop in a few details like your email address and then set up a password. I'll very quickly do that. We'll move on to the next stage where I'll show you around the app. I've put my email address in and I've put a password in. And I was saying click here to add cameras. Power the camera on and let it run through it, cycle of what the sounds and things it's making, and then after that you could connect it to your phone. I've got the app open, I'm ready and waiting. So now I need to reset it. Okay, that was a bit of a noise. Once the green light starts flashing and you hear the other beeping sound, then you can start connecting. There, can you see the green light? So now I'll go into add camera, PTZ, pan, tilt and zoom camera, QR code. Okay, next step, I've done the 3 second. Verify Wi-Fi name and password, make sure it's connected to the same on my phone, yep. QR code, okay. Now I hold it. It's got to be within 30 centimeters. When I got to the QR code scanner, I had a bit of difficulty because my internet is on 2.5G and on 5G. So I had to go into my router settings and divide it between 2.4G and 5G. And then I've connected it on the single 2.4G now. So if you do face that problem, just go into your router settings and then from there you'll be able to divide the SSID into 2.5, give it a different name, and give the 5G a different name so you know which is which. From there you just scan the code. Once you've scanned the code, you'll hear a voice prompt saying camera connected, and then you press next. From there it'll take a connection. It gives you about 3 minutes, but it connects a lot quicker than that. And once you're connected, then it'll bring you to the app and then you're up and running. So I've got my camera set now. Got some information here. So PTZ, pan, tilt, zoom, or if my friends in America call it Z, that's control. More features, and then over here 360. So if I were to push that, it'll do a 360 rotation or 90-degree rotation up and down. And then this arrow here, it's saying position is not set. So you could set the camera onto 6 different position levels. So if you were to put your sensor, and then what it would do is just say the camera, like now it's facing straight forward at the camera box on the lens. The sensor were to go off, what it do is the camera head would spin around to where the sensor is and it will take a picture. It will send the picture over to your smartphone and then it go back to where it was. Now the reason for it not sending video and it sends a picture, because someone breaks into your house and takes your camera, you're backed up. If you've got cloud storage, you're backed up anyway. But if you don't have cloud storage, at least you'll have a picture of them, and then you can of course show that to the police to say this person broke into my house, whomever they may be. That is a good thing, I think. But anyway, I've been messing around with this app and I find it really simple to use. As soon as I downloaded the app, there was an app update, so I've updated the app, running on the new app now. Here you could see moves left, and it's got really good night vision as well. I have got some night vision recording. Put down, and then here where it says, so you've got your speaker there, because this of course does do two-way audio. So if I were to, there you could hear them, that does get a bit loud. If I just turn this there, if I were to take it down a bit, snapshot, it takes a picture. I like the sound of that. And then that of course is your speaker. So if you were to speak, I'll mute that. The other person can hear you and you can hear them. I will of course demonstrate the button in a bit. What I said, if you push that and it gives a call to the phone, and then that's record. So if you press the record button there, as you can see, it started recording now. So it'll record for as long as you like, and then press stop. And then standard definition, high definition, FHD, or auto, or smooth. So I've got it on standard definition because the night footage I've got, apologies, it is a bit choppy. Now that's not the fault of the camera, because the time I recorded that footage, everyone were hogging onto the internet at the time. It wasn't at night, it was daytime, but I had the curtains drawn because I would try to get the recording done. Top there, it's got this gear cog. If you to push on that, camera name, so you could change the camera name because you can add up to 4 different cameras. And then camera information, and that would give you the Wi-Fi name, basic information, right? And it's got set alarm, so you could set humanoid alarm. So if you could set that, if an intruder comes in, it will push an alarm to your phone. Or crying detection, so if your baby were crying, it will send an alarm as well. Then some more features. Then at the bottom here, network setting, again what network you're on, total capacity, remaining capacity, and then SD card format. Now I've put a 64 GB SD card in here, and it's very important to format the card because otherwise it won't recognize it. So as soon as you insert the card into the camera, at the back of the camera, make sure you do format the SD card, and then reset camera. Click out of there, back, you can see here, if I push these 4 little corners there, I've only got the one camera yet. So you can buy the camera by itself, but the kit works out slightly cheaper because I think it's £60 for the whole kit, and the camera I think is between £35 to £40. You could buy the individual camera, and then you could set the cameras up. So you could have 4 cameras, and then the sensors, you could pick up the different sensors as well, because as I will show you in a bit in the app, it says more features. So you can control your AC from there, you could pick up a gas sensor and various other bits and pieces. So there it says open cloud storage, share, you can share it as well. It says account sharing or scan QR code to share. So if I were to, it says allow eSmart Cam to take pictures and record video, allow. Well, it's creating a code now, and then I could share that, but I don't want to do that at the moment. I'm taking that back. So you could share it with the friends. Playback. Now this, I've had this on record all day, so it records videos about 7 minutes. Like at the bottom you can see time 6:59, and then if I keep going down, there are some that I recorded for like up to 7 minutes and stuff. And then you can either delete them from the where the trash can is, or you can download them to your phone. Or there's a button or there's a switch up there as well where you can download them, and that would of course play back the videos that it's been recording. At the bottom here, that's list, and then message. So camera, or if you click, I've only got one camera, so it's just saying one camera. And then the humanoid alarm or crime detection, or you could do those ones, you could set it. So I'm leaving it on standard, and then that tells you the date. It's got a calendar built in there as well. From there, cloud storage, which obviously no data at the moment because I haven't gone to cloud storage. And then me, now this gives you all the information about yourself. So at the top there where it says GrumpyMan and it says one video camera, if I click on there where it says avatar, if you click on there, and then you could view larger image or select from the album. Now I've reviewed a few smart cams, but I've never known it to do that. And then nickname. Now the QR card, so scan the QR code and share the camera with your friends. So it even tells you there how does it work. So if you click on there, it'll tell you how to work, so you could share it with your friends and family, but you will of course be in charge. And then photos. Now that's the photos that I have taken earlier on. I just took one now, and then before they were the ones I was saying night time. Well, I made it dark in the room, and it gives you date and timestamp at the top as well. And then trash can, so you can delete them. And then over here it's got that little share button, so if you click on that, you could share it on Moments, WeChat, or directly to WhatsApp, which is a nice little feature. So if I back out of that, you go to videos, and then there are three videos there. So if you press the record button there, as you can see, it started recording now. Yeah, that's the video I just recorded now while I was showing you guys. It's got some more features. My news instruction for use. So if you were to click on that, first it'll come in Chinese and then it'll go in English. Instructions for use, so it gives you a handy guide on how to use it. There's even a video tutorial as well, but it's quite straightforward to use. And then like app information, app settings, so you could, your email address, password, you could clear it all, and you can sign out from there as well. If I go at the top of there, now you can, this is where you would add more camera or your other equipment. Like it's got a battery video doorbell as well, and where it says arm, that's set up successfully. So that's like, obviously it will, if I were to take anything, if someone were to come and take something, it would send an alarm to your phone. I'll turn that off. Here we are in more features. When I updated the app, it's added a new one where it says pet. So it says amusement. So this is where we're saying this is actually a baby monitor, because it's got children's songs, stories, and it's even got songs for your pets, and then connect devices. So AC control, smart lock and stuff. But I'm going to be adding where it says smart home equipment, where I will be adding the motion sensor, the doorbell, and the window door sensor. But I just wanted to take you to where it says children's song. And then if you just press play, and then I started playing. And there, I've paused it. And then the other thing I wanted to show you very quickly is if I back out the app, the button at the back, if you were to push that, as you can see, it's calling me now. If I slide it to the right, it will answer. If I slide it to the left, it will hang up. Now that does not work if you've got the camera in live view, that will not work. But that's for like if you've got the network connected via 4G and you're out and someone wants to call you from your family, they'll just push that and you'd get the call directly on your phone. And because it's got two-way audio, you could speak to them and they can speak to you. You can see them, but of course they can't see you. So I think I've pretty much shown you everything on the app. So now let's start connecting the different motion sensors. I'd go to more features and I'd go to smart home equipment. Okay, the doorbell's already connected, as you can see, call one and then doorbell one, that's already connected, eLinkSmart. So I'll move that to a side. Let's bring the motion sensor. Now at the back of the motion sensor, if you can see, it says on and off. Let me just get a little screwdriver and turn that towards on. That's on. It's bleeping red. So if I go to add motion sensor, please confirm that the selected, yep, confirm. So what do I press? Paired now. So I've got the motion detector connected now to the camera, and I've set a location. I've only done it within this distance, but just for demonstration purposes. So you press this little icon here, and then where it says save the PTZ position, I've already saved it as box. Just back out of there because it thinks I want to save a location of a different product. That's why it's asked me to save it again. And then I've gone into where I go to more features, smart options, where it says PIR1. You can see where it says device name PIR1. I could change that as well. And then I've set the position, I've named it as box, as I said before, and then alarm push notification. So what would happen is, like, the camera now, as you can see, is facing the little pot there. But if I were to run my hand over the motion sensor like so, so it's turned that way, it's gone back. Now what it do is, it's taken a picture, it sent me a notification. If I click on that, it will open up, and then it sent me a picture of what happened near the motion sensor. So if that was someone there, it would actually send me the picture. This is what I was talking about earlier on in the video. So if someone does take the camera and the SD card inside the camera has also gone, and you don't have cloud storage backed up, at least you've got this option, because we always have our phone with us. Switch sensor, yep, close by. Added successfully. That added really quick. Connected all of them on now. You don't have to use the control pad. You could use your mobile phone screen to control the camera as well. Overall, this is a good product at a good price. I will leave a link to this in the description box below. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.